Good morning. As a Kalos Health Facilitator, I have clients who will come to me with back issues. And what the back has to do with is trust. In Kalos, we test to see where the energy meridians are out of balance. And then we see which of those energy meridians has too much energy in it, and it's called over energy. And which of those meridians has under energy, and that has too little, and that is called under energy. So when someone comes with a back problem, it's quite often that you will find their governing spine meridian has over energy in it, and that's what needs to be remedied. Now, there is a corresponding emotion that goes hand in hand with every meridian. And the emotion that goes with the governing spine meridian when it is in balance is I trust. It's a feminine energy. It's an energy of trust. So the feminine part of us needs to trust the masculine part of us to do his job. So whatever her vision is, she's the one who needs to give him the vision. So these two parts are within yourself. They are your inner masculine and your inner feminine. Your inner feminine gives the vision. She gives the bigger picture of where we're headed. So if you think of it, if the head is the masculine, the female, the inner feminine is the neck. She's the one who turns the head in the direction that it's meant to go in. So she needs to continue to give him the vision consistently, and she needs to trust in him. She needs to trust in his ability to get things done. So whenever there are back issues, people are feeling, they may be feeling they're not supported, and often they're not taking certain actions that they need to take to follow up with the intuitions that are coming through, the impulses that are coming through from within that they need to follow up on. So in order to get to that place where they trust the inner guidance, they trust the intuitions enough that they will take action on it. So trust is such an important element of success in life. So let's see how we can clear this up. If someone is having back issues, or even if they're not having back issues, they're finding that their life is not working out. How can we fix that? What we can do is we can just muscle test and see what is the level of distrust. So I would have the patient or the client say, I trust. And then I would muscle test to see if that is a strong test or a weak test. Muscle testing is a way of accessing information from the body. And if the statement that they say is true, the muscle test shows strong. If the statement that they say is false, the muscle test shows weak. This is a binary system, which as a mathematician, it's very understandable. It's a very simple concept to understand. The whole internet works on the binary system of the 0 and 1. So for most of us, we can understand two simple responses, and that is what every muscle in the body will give that response, whether you're testing the deltoid muscle with the arm, or you're testing with your fingers, or the O-ring technique, or the sway method. There's so many different ways of muscle testing, but the answer is always the same. So once you know that there are some things that can get in the way of muscle testing, and you're able to get those factors aligned and in order, then your muscle testing is accurate. So if the client is testing weak for I trust, and then I will have them say the opposite statement. And the opposite of I trust is I am jealous, irritated, or frustrated. So when you go into a state of frustration in a situation, it's a really, really good idea to clear out your trust issues. So let's say the patient has a trust level of 20% and their distrust is 80%. So we would start tapping on the acupressure points after we do 3 rounds on the karate chop spot. So I'll show you how that works. Okay, so you would take your karate chop spot. So you're tapping at the bottom of your hand right here. Even though I have this distrust of 80%, I deeply and completely accept myself. And you can say love and accept myself. Even though I have this distrust of my own self of 80%, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't trust myself, 80%, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then you start saying, I don't trust myself, 80%. 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 Collarbone, I don't trust myself, 80%. 3 inches under the armpit, I don't trust myself, 80%. So now you've completed 1 round of emotional freedom techniques, and you can again muscle test to see, has the distrust level come down? So let's say it was 80%, and now in 1 round it came down to 70%. Now you would do the 2nd round. You'd start by saying, I don't trust myself, 70%. I can't count on myself, 70%. I can't rely on myself, 70%. I find it hard to trust myself, 70%. I can't trust myself, 70%. I can't trust my inner masculine, 70%. Collarbone, I can't trust my inner masculine, 70%. Under the arm, I can't trust my inner masculine, 70%. And you check again, you muscle test again, and you see how much it's come down to. It may now be 60%, or it may be even less, or it may be more. We don't know. But as I was doing this morning, I found it came down about 10% for every round that I did. So you would just keep tapping, doing the same thing. And if you don't know the percentage, don't worry about it. You can just make a statement saying, I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself, until your frustration level comes down. Essentially, what you're doing is you are overcoming frustration. You are overcoming irritation. You are overcoming jealousy. So you see, things are working out for other people. They're not working for me. Now, you don't have to say the same statement all the time. You could actually say things that are bothering you. You could say things like, it really bothers me that so-and-so is doing so well and I haven't even got started. You could just say, I'm so frustrated. You could say, I'm so irritated. You could actually just say whatever's going on in your head, whatever's going on in your mind. And as you say that, the more closely it resonates with what you're actually feeling, the more you're getting cleared in the process. So as you keep tapping on exactly what you're feeling, that tapping is helping you to clear that blocked up energy. Some people say, why do I have to say the negative? Because you're clearing out the negative. It's the negative you want to clear out so you can get to the positive, okay? So you keep doing as many rounds as you need to do until you feel some relief. What are you feeling the relief from? From the frustration. You're feeling the relief from the irritation. You're feeling the relief from the jealousy. And you're feeling an increasing sense of trust as you are tapping, until you come to a point where your trust is now 100%. You're feeling great. You're like, you know what? I remember a time when I wanted to do something and I did it so well. And all these success stories start popping up in your mind. And you have this, your back straightens up, your governing spine meridian, which actually starts just from under the nose, goes all the way back to your lower back, all the way to the tailbone. Your spine feels good, and your back straightens up. You'll find yourself sticking your chest out and your head up, and you come to a place where you feel really, really good. And now you have cleared your irritation, your frustration, your jealousy. You have come to a place where you are trusting yourself. So I hope this has been of some help to you, and that you can get yourself out of phases where things are not working for you and you're feeling this irritation or frustration, and you can get yourself out of it. And at the same time, you may find if you have issues with your back may also straighten up, and you may find that aches and pains that you have anywhere else in the body, or stiffness or so on, may also get cleared up in the process. So if you would like to get more information on using EFT together with the Kalos over energy meridians, we have so many different meridians, and each meridian has a different emotion attached to it. So if you would like more information on that, or if you would like to work with me, you can email me, and my email address is in the description below. And we can set up a session. I work with clients on Skype or on WhatsApp, on the phone, and you don't necessarily have to meet me face to face in order to do this work. If you would like more information on what a Kalos Holistic Health Facilitator does, you can visit the website www.kalos.org. And if you'd like more information on EFT, the energy psychology practice that I showed you just now, the website is emofree.com, www.emofree.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you have any comments on how this has helped you, I'd love to hear about it. Thank you.